Probably not bad just to kind of seal it up, maybe. I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll knock a little bit of that rust off of it, but that is cool right there. That's awesome. I'm using these old stainless steel knife blades as my sacrificial metal, and as you can see, this is the one I had in there for the last few days, and it's definitely getting eat up right there. Look at that. We're going to start with a fresh one today. We'll put it right in here, and what we do, positive electrode will go to that. So what I do is I'll put my positive electrode right on here, right here, like that. And then we got to put the negative electrode on the cannonball. So let me show you how we do that. What I do is I take a little grind and I grind off enough to see bare metal. I got a magnet here that'll stick right to it, and that will hold my little pin onto the cannonball so I get conductivity. We'll put it down here and raise this up just a tad so make sure this cannonball is totally underwater. All right, let's do it. All right, as you see, I got my electrode underneath this magnet. It's pushing it down and holding it right hard onto that bare metal. So I got good conductivity there. I'm going to slip it down here on the end. We'll put the electrode down here a little bit further away from it. And once we, look at it, it's going to stick to it. But once we lift this up just a tad, this will be totally underwater. And we'll go from there. Let's do it. All right, we got everything in here now. If you look closely, you can see the bubbles starting to form. Electrolysis is happening. You see the bubbles coming up here. One's going to have hydrogen bubbles. One's going to have oxygen bubbles. But anyway, it looks like it's starting to get started. Again, it was pure black mess here when I just cleaned it out. But and it will be again when we're done. But we'll go ahead and we'll shift this ball around a little bit too in a couple of days, kind of turn it and make sure it's getting it. But you can see the bubbles are coming up all around the ball, so it's getting good conductivity. I did put just a little bit of baking soda in there to give it a little bit of more conductivity to get it going. But we're looking good. Negative on the ball and positive on the sacrificial metal right there. Looking good. All right, second batch here, and it's been a couple hours that it's gotten started, and as you can see, the water's starting to turn a little dark, and it'll get so you can't see these bubbles coming up, so I want to show them to you one more time before it gets so cloudy you don't see the electrolysis reaction happening here. Pretty cool, though, isn't it? It'll take all that outside loose rust off of it and help make sure there's no salt inside the cannonball. That'll make it crack later. But it's probably been sitting there for, who knows, maybe a couple 100 years. And depending on which oil is Revolution or Civil War. Been sitting there a long time in that field. And it hadn't cracked yet, so just some surface rust. So I think we're going to be okay. All right, here we go. All right, it's been 3 more days of electrolysis on the cannonball. Let's see what the sacrificial metal looks like. And it has definitely been used up a little bit. And let's see what the cannonball looks like now. What we'll do is we'll take this out and clean off any loose rust. Again, I can see it kind of popping off right there already. So let's take it outside and clean it up. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to start off by just pouring the water off the top of this thing first and look inside and see what, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, it looks a little raunchy. There's popping some stuff off the cannonball right there. This is the second go round, and you can see how loose everything, look at that. See the rust coming, just already just popping right off this cannonball. Look at that. Look at the rust just popping right off of it. So let's go over here and wash this thing off really well. And we might be down pretty good. Let's see what she does here. Stay tuned. You see all the loose rust coming off of the cannonball from electrolysis doing it. All right, we're gonna go wash it off right now. You can actually see how much is actually stuck to that rust. That's all rust right there that has come off through electrolysis to come off the outside where it's been sitting in the ground for however many years it's been out there. We're going to take and kind of clean all this off with the hose, wipe it down good, and let's see what it looks like when we get it all cleaned up. All right, stay tuned. All right, as y'all can see, pretty much nothing but pure metal you're seeing right there. All the loose rust is completely removed from this cannonball. It's time to dry it out really good and get a nice coating on it for display purposes. Beautiful, beautiful job on it. I love it. All right, let's get it dried out. All right, this is what I use to put on the Cannonball Gimpler's Rust Converter. Convert rust to an inert black protective barrier that can be painted in. We're not going to paint it, but we're going to use this rust converter here. And I got a little bit poured into my cup here. And I will show you what happens when you put it on. I actually dried the ball off on my grill. But you'll see it immediately starting to turn black as you paint it on. Whoa, okay, she's going down, rolling around on me a little bit here. But you'll see it as it dries, it converts it right to a beautiful black coating. All right, I'll let you see that in just a little bit when it starts to dry. Stay tuned. Coat number 1 is done. We still got to go over it again, hit a couple spots we might have missed. But it is looking beautiful. Look at that. I'm liking it. I love that coating. Gives a nice little black shiny surface on it. I'm liking it. All right, we're going to put one more coat on, maybe 2 more coats on it. Make sure we get any spots that we could have missed. And we'll take a picture of it in the end. Stay tuned. That's looking awesome.